Coming straight out of part 3 and going into part 4, this is Learning to Dota with Moogles, aka Foot Dive. I literally stopped the other video and started this one, so here we are. Now we're in the bottom lane. I can show you the shops. This is one of the things that I was going to mention that I didn't. Not only do you have your shop at your base, which is right here, you have the side shop, which is this guy right here. Now, in the side shop, these are the items you can buy. Town portal scrolls, a couple of different things. This helps a lot, because you don't need to go back to your base to buy certain items that you otherwise would need to. Don't mind the slight delay that's going on right now. It's because I'm uploading part 3 of the previous video. Now I'm going to show you the secret shop, which is right here on Dire and up here on Radiant. Also, if you haven't been, please watch my minimap. That's where I'm pinging. You'll be able to see the things that I'm talking about. I'll also swing by and show you Roshan and the Ancient Camp. Now, this is one of the rune spawns. I have not mentioned runes yet. I'll get to that in just a moment.
Of course.
If you take a step up here, you'll see the Ancient Camp. They have lots of health. They're pretty tough. Especially to be doing early in the game. Not many heroes can. Now, this is the secret shop. This is where you're going to get your big, high-costing items that are going to give you your big upgrades. It is pretty far away from the lane, as far as, like, if you're in top for Dire, you're going to want to go to the Radiant one if it's safe, if you can. Next, I'll show you Roshan, kind of talk about him for a second, and then we'll go into warding of runes. Now, in the Roshan pit, you cannot put wards inside. In here, you cannot put wards inside. You can get vision inside through abilities, but you can't walk inside. Now, Roshan is similar to Baron Nashor. He gives gold to everyone on the team, as well as experience to that one who kills him. But he drops an item called the Aegis of the Immortal, which you can see right here. If you die, after 5 seconds, you come back to life with full health and mana wherever you died. But Roshan respawns every 10 minutes, but the Aegis disappears after 6, so if you don't use it while you have it, you're going to lose the ability. It's definitely... Control of Roshan is important.
Of course.
Now, if you notice right here, you're going to see this little eye-looking Illuminati icon on the map. What these basically do, they show you good spots to ward. Now, if you put a ward down right here, you're going to get vision of a massive area, and I will show that in a later video. But you can put it here, here. If you look down here on top of this hill, if you put one right here, you're going to have vision of this whole area. It's noteworthy to mention that if you do put down a ward elevated, you're going to get more vision the higher up the ward is, because it's considered flying vision. Now, remember in the last video, if you watched it, where I was talking about neutral spawns? If you have a ward in a neutral spawn, if you recall me saying neutrals will not spawn if you have vision, this does include wards. So if you ward an enemy's neutral spawn camp, those creeps aren't going to spawn until that ward is gone, which can be really annoying if you're in the safe lane and you're trying to creep pull, which is what I showed you a couple of minutes ago. It can be just infuriating to not be able to do that. You're going to have to either de-ward... man, I really shouldn't be playing while I'm uploading, but that's okay. You're going to have to do something about it. Now, I can show you a mechanic that's interesting. Potions in Dota, Clarities and Sabs, if I get hit... See, I'm gaining mana right now from the potion, but if I get hit, I'm going to lose the potion. If these creeps would actually attack me, this wouldn't be so much of a problem to show you. Hold on, I'm going to deny this creep if I can. Nope. Alright, see, I got hit by that ranged creep, and my potion shut off. Now, the way to alleviate this is tangos.
Yes.
Tangos, you eat a tree. You can actually cut a path through the tree, too, if you feel so inclined. But, they heal you indefinitely. Do not do what I just did. Don't try and stack them, because it just resets the timer on your tangos. Now, there are goods and downs, or ups and downs, rather, to tangos. Upside, they last through getting attacked. Downside, they don't heal you very much. This is what we're going to refer to as a rune spawn, where you see this little light around there, and there's one down here. That's where the rune spawns. Every 2 minutes on the 2-minute mark, that's when it spawns. So... with a bottle, you can pick them up. I'll go over bottling. This is more complex mechanics. But if you right-click on the rune, there you go. This is an illusion rune. It's going to give you illusions of yourself. You can use them to disrupt the enemy, confuse the enemy, whatever you need to do. Now, On the subject of runes, you have Illusion, which is what you just saw, Regeneration, which takes you back to full health and mana. There are some other uses, but that's more complex play. Double Damage, which will double your base damage. Haste gives you max move speed for a short period of time. Invisibility makes you invisible for a short period of time. And I think that's it. Hold on. Haste, Illusion, Invis, Double Damage, Regen. Yeah, that's all of them. Anyway, every 2 minutes on the 2-minute mark, starting at 0, it'll spawn at top or bottom. And it is randomly generated, so you cannot predict it. Now I'm going to show you couriers. Pretty important stuff. This is a courier. It can carry items to your shop and to your lane, wherever you need it to be. Don't let it die. They don't have much health. Your opponents will try and kill it to the best of their ability. It gives them gold and it prevents yours from happening. Now, if you upgrade to a flying courier, you can go over trees, which is nice because it can get to you quicker. But it also has this little boost. So it'll move even quicker. You can get it out of bad situations, get your items faster, whatever you need to do. Since I had mentioned wards, we're going to go ahead and go over that really quick. There are 2 types of wards. Observer wards, they give you regular vision. Sentry wards will give you true sight. Now, the difference between these two, an observer ward is going to give you regular sight. Think of it as a green ward in League of Legends. A sentry ward gives you true sight, which allows you to see invisible units and heroes. But it does not give much vision on its own. For example, we will put a sentry up here. See, by itself, can't really see much, right? But it does show you invisible units. Now, put an observer up here.
Yes.
Look how much vision that gives. Let me move out of the way and you can look at the minimap. See this massive circle of vision? That's because of how high up it is.
I need those steam.
Now, if we go over here and I can show you one of these other eye things, see, mentioned those before. I'm going to throw a ward up there. And after this, that's going to be the end of this video, I think. There's not too much else I could think to show you outside of these basic mechanics, you know, in-game. Everything else is going to happen during live games. See, a double damage rune. Now watch my damage right here, 64 plus 64.
Double damage.
Good. It's good stuff. It really helps a lot. Also, you don't necessarily need to put an observer ward next to a sentry ward to see invisible units. You can just throw it at your feet if you want, if you think there's an invisible hero near you. You know, it works. That's about it for this video. If I left anything out and you can think of it, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to let me know. As always, click like, subscribe, you know, add me on Steam, whatever, and have a nice day. Thanks for watching.